there, friend. Welcome to Start Early Today, your daily dose of positivity. Heal your body, heal the mind. With adaptogenic mushrooms, Rise's organic coffee blend delivers calmer energy, sharper focus, and immune support for a balanced body and clear mind. The taste, it's smooth and creamy, and oh so delicious, all with less than half the caffeine of normal coffee. No jitters, no crash. Rise, it's spelled as RYZE, has been kind enough to send me a package of their product, and I gave it a try yesterday. I just added hot water and hot oat milk, and you're good to go. Give it a good mix and take it with your walk. So yesterday I took a walk around the block. I said hi to the animals, or the birds, said hi to the trees and the grass, and honor the minerals that made up the concrete and the beautiful sidewalk. Acknowledge the beautiful homes, the people, the cars, and blessed humanity as I walk. Walking is very healthy. How have you been walking? Okay? Have you been only walking from the couch to the fridge? You can extend that arm workout of opening the fridge up and just walking from your sitting point to the standing to where the fridge is. Instead of opening the fridge, open the door. Okay? Open the door. And once you step out, you automatically center with the earth, because you get to realize how orderly everything is and how other people are already out and about in their mission. And this inspires me when I just see people driving in their cars, when I see people fixing their recycled bins. It makes me want to participate and do the same. So see the good in others and you will end up seeing the good in yourself as well. So you nourish yourself by seeing the good in others. Okay? So what's the theme for today? I think victory has been the theme as of late. Victory, power, and the 3 U's. Unselfish performance of duty, unwavering rectitude, and unlimited forgiveness. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. We're always given a new day, a new gift, a new breath, and a new life, okay? Shake off the old habits of being that does not serve, that does not approve or affirm of life. Shake it off. Create space for something new to enter. Create space for a new learning, because we tend to forget. Okay, so focus on the day. Sufficient unto the day is the evil thereof. So bring your attention to the present moment, wherever you may be. Thank you for hanging out and making time. This is my mindful practice as well, as I sit here with the animals, with the trees. Can you hear them? Beautiful songs by these little trees, little birds. Beautiful songs. So as we center ourselves here, know that all is well. All of your externals are just mere reflections of what has been brewing inside of you. Consider yourself an internal, let's say a big coffee roaster inside of you. Okay? What has been roasting, what has been brewing in your internal kitchen, and you're the chef. You are the chef of your life, my friend. And what you eat and what you serve up, which is your external, is up to you. Okay? Learn to consciously overlook things that are not of service of the highest good. To put it simply, don't engage in bad things, bad thoughts, bad fruit, good thoughts, good fruit. Alright? And all of the suffering is only brought about by the self. Okay? As the Buddhists say, pain is inevitable, but the suffering is of your voluntary decision. It's your choice. Imagine somebody shooting an arrow and it missed you, and the arrow ended right in front of you. Okay? Or let's say it hit you slightly. The arrow hit you slightly. That is pain. And the suffering is you taking the arrow and driving it deeper inside of you. Is that too dark for you, my friend? These are just analogies, but you get the concept. But it is our responsibility, so take responsibility, become accountable with your thinking. Thinking is different from thoughts. As the book, Don't Believe Everything You Think, says. It's by Joseph Wen. Grab that book, it's a very self-explanatory. And he's a young kid. And he has this special way of explaining things. Joseph Wen. Okay? And also Clarity by Corey. I follow him on Instagram and podcast. And of course, Elena Brower. What a gentle soul, that woman. Listen to her podcast and maybe get some of her products. The journal. Get the journal. That's how I discovered her, because I just got attracted to the cover design. Those dots. Like, what are those dots perfectly arranged? And it turns out it's a gateway to self-exploration. It's a good way to soften. She also has a Substack. Give her a follow on Substack. It's called Softening Time by Elena Brower. Okay? These are tools. These are gateways, and they're all free. It's all on Substack, podcasts, and Instagram. So these are tools that if we use will be of benefit to us. Do not let the tools use you. You'll burn out and you'll end up confused, and they'll take your energy and attention. Your attention is your greatest currency, and use that to build upon yourself. Make yourself a bunch of unique, a nexus, a meeting point, an amalgamation of all unique colors and skills. And then when you make that, package it and sell it. Sell yourself. How are you gonna do it? Serve it to help other people. Okay? Within your unique way, because you have uniqueness in you. The way you think of things and the way you articulate and explain and absorb content and re-deliver content, that's your unique voice. Maybe you can join the creator economy, my friend. Okay? How can you help businesses? How can you help a person? How can you help an organization? It's about helping other people. They are your agents towards your attainment through your help. Okay? Nobody lives on bread alone. I think that is what it means. Okay, have you been engaging in some difficult stuff? Are you facing difficult physical activities that will in turn provide you with lightness and clarity? That is the case for myself. But to each is their own, and the main thing is to find what works for you. Move the hamstrings, pull the shoulders back, do some simple qigong moves. It starts by listening to good music. Try listening to good music and just swaying to it. Sway to it. Nobody's judging you. And in this movement, okay, you shake things up. And as you move, okay, you soften the rigidity of the mind. Okay, you can jog on your own, like a stationary jog, if that works for you. And if you, in priming yourself and preparing yourself to think of good vibes, think of the good things, set up some good activities. It's a Thursday, okay? It's a good day. It's a perfect day to be here. Wherever you are is the perfect place to be at, because you brought yourself there right in this moment with all of your courageous decisions and your preferences. You ended up right where you are. And it is the perfect place to fight for the battle of joy. Fight the battle for joy, my friend. You are free. And from where you are, you have the freedom to select where you're going. And we can always reframe our thoughts, okay? Our thinking. So if you cannot change the thing that's bothering you, change your attitude towards it, okay? I have been compiling quotes from my favorite poets, my favorite movers and shakers, if I may say, and I log them in the website called startearlytoday.com. Start Early Today has been my baby since 2016, as I was biking all across the beautiful city of Manhattan. I was a bike messenger for quite some time, and it was a great way for me to take a sneak peek into all the buildings, some really nice condos, and some are really dingy basements in Chinatown, to all the beautiful photo shoots. I remember bringing some clothes, like I strap it in my backpack, and with a strap, that string that's elastic and it has hooks on the end. I strap it on my chrome backpack. Shout out, they make really good bike messenger bags. They're really heavy duty. Yeah, I used to bike all day and take a sneak peek into those fashion world. I remember taking a package to Ivanka Trump, but I was not able to see her. I was just able to, bring the package to there's a place called the delivery room, where you can see all how things work, the behind the scenes. If you go to a nice building, all you see is the beautiful facade. It's like a movie, but there's a backstage to that called the loading dock and the delivery room, and you see all these people working hard to keep things running, to keep the elevator working, and to keep the show running for us. So I'm able to see both sides, lots of adventures in being a bike messenger. also saw Lady Gaga coming out of her apartment and lots of people taking pictures. That was fun. The Lower East Side was beautiful, and then I biked up to the West Side, and I sometimes cross the Brooklyn Bridge, and just to see how to where the edge of the physical body is. Okay, and I get free food from these startups if I get deliveries for some startup companies. And WeWork, when it was just new, they had a tap like a beer keg, and people were just playing ping pong. It's like, what are you guys doing here? You guys what are you working on? They think they're working on creativity. I love those companies, like incubators for successful entrepreneurs, and their creativity is still ongoing. They put up a successful business, but they still have the urge to create. They put up these incubators, and they hire creatives, and they're just there, and they're hip, and they drink beer and play ping pong. But I think now they have micro-dosing as a part of their company policy. But I really appreciate nice offices all around the city. I was happy to be able to sneak in there and, just have the paper signed. But you have to have this. It's really demanding physically, which I love very much. I think because that's why I love yoga. That's a different story. And I got heavily into it. Like I did 3 spin classes and 2 hot yoga classes in a day just to see how it works. I mean, just how my body would react. I survived. It's okay, because it's no big deal. That's why I get to realize there's really no limit to what you can do. And I like to start with my physical edge, because if you're not shy, or you do not shy away from physical hardship, you won't shy away from other opportunities, like presenting yourself to the world. Does that make sense to you? If you do not shy away from hard labor, facing new opportunities will become easier, and you'll open up your doorways, if I may say. But it takes a combination of creativity, how you think, how you put things together, and plus physicality is involved there too. Because if you get anxious with just a small variation in your day, you won't be open to new things, and new things, that is where the fun is at, my friend. New things. Okay? What new thing will you do today? What new thing? How are you gonna present the beauty that is in your heart today? Okay? I know when we meditate and we get these joy waves, all is beautiful, and you get to the universe and you become one with God and all these nice feelings. But after that, you're gonna go back here to earth. And now that you've done your laundry and you've got your house spick and span, now what? Okay? That is the challenge, my friend. Now what? What is next? You're equipped, you're centered, you're primed. Okay? How are you gonna deploy this energy that God has given you? Is God an okay word for you, my friend? Let me know. If we say, now that you're ready with your life mission, let's treat it as a hero's journey. Let's treat it as a movie, okay? The protagonist, which is you. Okay, are you ready to deploy head on, equipped with a calm smile and joy in the heart, non-judging awareness? Where are you gonna push forth? How are you going to apply this power to the world? This I cannot answer for you. I can only prepare you and give you a pep talk, but the application boils down to you. It lies down within you because school has prepped you. Your parents have endowed you with their capability of where they are with learning and resources. Now it's up to you. Okay, now it's in your own hands to apply it to today. Today is a new day. Thank you, Orchestra of Lawnmowers. Thank you for making everything pristine. I just closed the windows there for us to be able to enjoy quietude. Okay, what's the theme for today? Today you start anew. New adventures lie ahead. Another thing I heard today that was beautiful was, today people around me are depending on me to be my best. Today, people around me, or start with people who love me, are depending on me to be my best. Opportunities are everywhere, and I start where I am right now, right where you are. You're in the perfect place to achieve whatever you set out your mind to do. Okay? You are whole, you're perfect, you're strong. Okay, these are just words, but to truly embody it, take a step back and hear it again. You are whole, perfect, strong, powerful, loving, harmonious, and you are happy. Take everything today with lightness in the heart and strength of a power greater than you. Work with a power greater than you. You're only just here to touch things very little. You're just here to nudge things in the right direction, okay? And become a witness, a benign observer of the grandiosity and grandeur of the Big Bang, my friend. The Big Banged, and it's continuously banging. And you're a part of it. You breathing, you learning, you making mistakes, you building yourself. That's a part of the Big Bang. You're a part of the puzzle. So do not separate yourself. You are a part of this, my friend. You are very much a part of everything. You are everything you see. Okay? Never think of a problem for more than 2 minutes. Set a worry time. Okay? All you need is a little time management, and your life will organize itself in a very simple way. Take Elena Brower's course, Simplicity. Okay? She will help you and guide you to impose. Let's not say impose, though. Bring forth order. Everything's in the right place. Same as you. You are in the right place, right where you are, wherever you may be. This is the right place. You only know what you know now. Unknowing is a great place to be. And we just take it step by step. We're taking each other home in the fog, because the right step only exposes itself when you have the courage to put the right foot forward and the next foot, which is what? The left foot. The left foot, and then the right foot, and then the left foot. Okay? Walk with bravery. Walk with courage and joy and lightness. You're shielded from any influence that is not of the life force. I bestow upon you assistance and guidance only from entities and whose wisdom and experience is greater than our own. Nothing negative or dangerous can approach you in this experience of life. So be it, my friend. You are light. You are light. Turn your face towards the light and shadows will fall behind you. It is where you focus your attention, your eyes, your attitude. Cultivate the attitude first and watch your external world react. What you accept, you deserve, God or the greater power will create. So just stay in the feeling, my friend. Stay in the feeling of goodness. Stay in the feeling of possibilities. Okay? Do a quick assessment too. Become aware. Becoming aware is taking responsibility and becoming a good steward. Okay? A server, a professional waiter. Okay? If you become a good waiter, or a patient, if you are patient, you'll be rewarded, my friend. So here are prompts for a quick self-assessment. Where are you right now? What are your wins for the last 90 days? It can be simple. It can be you just feel good, okay? It can be you're browsing through some prospects of what you're gonna study or what you're gonna do or create. What your wins are, it's up to you, okay? What makes you feel good, that's a win, okay? Number 3, what wins do you want in the next 90 days? Where do you want to be in 3 years? Ooh, this takes some courage, my friend. If you take a look at things in a yearly, that's a power that we can apply. Because people overestimate what they can do in a day, but they underestimate what they can do in 3 years. Listen to the guy Tony Robbins. He's been doing it for quite a while. Tony Robbins. Watch some of his videos and do the Tony Robbins twirl and clap and walk amongst the coal. And maybe you'll get some perspective, okay? Where do you want to be in 5 years? Write it down. Write it down. Aim for the moon. Aim for the moon and land amongst the stars. Okay? Stay in the middle of being audacious and outrageous and being practical. At the same time, staying in the middle of being ambitious and pushing yourself, and also knowing where you really are and being okay with where you are. Okay? You're just in the middle of both all the time. You're in the middle of in-breath and out-breath. Finding that divine center is crucial. Become centered. Center is where all peace is and where all the power is. The center is the present moment. The center is divine being. It's the divine God. Center is where the clear canvas is from where you can create. The center is where all is clear and every chaos and complexities and questions are far away from you. The center is where you feel home and at ease and your eyes are relaxed and you do not need to be anything. The center is where you can rest, The center is the center of the lotus, where you sit cross-legged like the Buddha, with your shoulders pulled back, and where your smile is gentle and your eyes slightly closed. That is the center. The center is the yoga studio where you urgently want to go, because in there you think of nothing. The center is where you do not think. The center is where all thoughts are, and you know that you do not need to engage in them. Your center is your hara. The center is your solar plexus. The center is your spine. The center is when you were a child and your father approved of you. Okay? The center is where the feeling of falling in love is. But this is sustained love. The center is Sat Chit Ananda, ever new bliss, each and every breath. The center is Shavasana in your yoga practice. That is the center, wherein you put all of your effort and now you release it and you let go. The center is when you practice Yoga Nidra. The center is when you practice non-sleep deep relaxation, where you let go of the muscles. The center is when you're in a flotation tank, the shortcut to meditation, when you feel just you're falling off of the earth unendingly, layer by layer. The center is the ending of the film Trainspotting, where he fell on the floor unendingly, because there's nothing to grip on. Nothing is solid. All is made well and just liquid, fluid, and then air. And then it turns to solid, liquid, and air. The center is you, my friend. The center is within you. You are God. You are peace. You are it. I think it's a good way to close. I think we did a good one for today. I bless you with peace, centeredness, spaciousness, and godliness. Nothing can harm you. Only your own mind can harm you. And isn't that liberating to know? Namaste.